Xavier. First time caller out of Kansas City. Xavier, go ahead.
Oh, hi, Jesse. Can you hear me better now?
Yes, sir. Don't move about. Just stand still.
Okay, I will.
All right.
I know you talk a lot about like forgiving your father and returning to your heavenly father. Is that correct?
Yeah, when you forgive your father, your earthly father, it allows you to return to God through Him, and otherwise you never return to God as long as you hate your earthly father, as long as you're mad at him.
Well, I'm having a little trouble with that.
Why? How old are you?
I'm 17.
Wow. Okay. Go ahead. What kind of trouble you having with it?
Well, the past 2 years, me and my dad, we kind of been back and forth. Like, we hadn't really had that good a relationship. I lived with him and his girlfriend, and
Oh
we were
man.
moving around from girlfriend to girlfriend house, and I was kind of getting frustrated with it. He wouldn't let me get my like license or anything. He wouldn't let me just be a kid, and I felt like I was always being told what to do every single time. Like I wasn't allowed any freedoms. And last year, like last September, I came home after a football game and we got in like a physical altercation. I basically was pushed out of the house and I had to go live with a friend for 4 months, and now I'm living with my mother in Topeka. So my question to you is, um, how do you think I was wrong in dealing with the situation? Or if you want to know more, I can always share more. But how do you think is the best way to go about forgiving my father? Because I haven't talked to him in a few months. And last time I saw him, I said I didn't want to see him again or I didn't want anything to do with him.
Realize that your father is wrong, and he can't help it. It is wrong, and he can't help it. Don't hate him for it. But you also don't deal with him either. Go and get yourself a job. Are you out? Are you still in high school?
Yeah, yes.
Uh,
I'm still in high school.
what
Yes.
grade are you?
I'm a junior.
Oh, okay. So get yourself a part-time job, finish high school, and get yourself an apartment, and get yourself a full-time job, and start your own life. But don't hold that against
Right.
your father. He cannot help it. His mother screwed him up too, and that's why he can't help it. He has a woman's mindset and emotions, and he's looking to
And
women to save him. So he cannot help himself.
it's funny you say that. My father's father, my grandfather, he actually left my dad when he was 4 years old,
Yeah.
and he left four kids with one mother to raise. My grandmother, she's a strong woman. She raised four kids,
No such thing
but
as a strong
again,
woman. Hey, no such thing as a strong woman, but weak men. Women are not
okay,
strong.
right, right. His grandfather was a weak beta male. He
Yeah.
left his kids and had a whole nother family.
Wow. Yep.
He's not a very good man anyway. But I feel like that traumatized my dad because he never had the dad to raise him
Yep.
and tell him how to do things, and so it obviously caused the beta male to come and just like be his life.
Yes, that's right. So under knowing that, do not resent your father or your mother. They cannot help themselves, right? And that way you won't have that darkness in your heart. You will be able to see how to do it right. And when you get married, you'll have your kids will have perfect love from you, and they will be fine. You will start a new generation.
And also, I had a lot of resentment on my father because of what he did to my mother when I was a very young child. He abused her. He really like one time he like kicked her where it caused her to a point to go out of the house and like go to her mom's house and smashed her windows. It was like it was an abusive relationship, I'd say.
Why do you
And
resent him for that? He didn't do
because
that. He didn't do that to you. He did it to her. She had to be doing something for him to do that to her.
I think she had to be doing something. I just don't think it's right to hit somebody, or violence is not the answer in that
It's
situation.
not. It's not right for men and women to fight, but they do, especially when they're together like that. And women bring it on, and men bring it on. It's not just a man fighting a woman because he had nothing else to do, right? She tried to control
Right.
him, or something was going on, and to bring that up for that to happen. So you're right. It's not the right thing for men and women to do, and but they do it. But I want you to know you have no right to resent your father for what happened with your father, your mother. That happened to them, not to you.
Yeah, I really just been asking like other people because I feel like I need to like forgive my father. I need to know like the best way to go about it, and
Yeah.
I haven't talked to him in a few months, and I kind of feel bad because last time I saw him, like I said I didn't want anything to do with him because of the stuff that he said about me.
Yeah.
Like this was some legal stuff he said about me in court when I was going to move with my mom,
Yeah.
and for that I got really mad because I like saw the court document and I saw all the stuff that he said, and I'm like, it really hurt me because I never thought my father would do that.
Well, based on the information you've given me, what he's done is totally wrong, but you will destroy your soul if you resent him. It doesn't mean you got to
I'm
hang
feel
out.
yes,
It doesn't mean you got to
yes.
hang out with him. You don't have to live with him. You don't have to agree with him, but don't resent him. And that way, your soul will be connected to God and you will have perfect peace and your life will be amazing.
Amazing.
That's right.
I love your
Amazing.
show. I love your show, Jesse. I watch the podcast. I try to tune in 2 to 3 times a week.
Right on.
Usually I'm in school when the podcasts are going on, but I watch the podcast, watch the get job videos. I love your content, everything that you say about the home, rebuilding the family,
Yeah.
the betas. Oh my gosh.
That's amazing, man.
I've been showing my friends. I've been doing everything. I really appreciate your work,
Well,
sir.
I appreciate you getting the word out there too. But how are things living with your mother? How is it living with your mother?
I've been living with my mom for 2 months now, and I live with my mom and my stepdad, and
Oh, your
everything's
mother
been
have a
going great.
man there too?
Yes,
Amazing. Selfish
yes.
parents.
It's been like the perfect home. I mean, I haven't had any problems with it.
How
I've
long
been
you
able to drive myself.
how long you been there?
Huh?
How long you been there?
I've been for 2 months.
Oh, okay. Um are you black?
I'm half white and half black.
Oh, okay. Listen to me though. So is your mother white or black?
My mom's white.
And your father's black?
Yes, sir.
And then your mother is with another man who's black?
No, he's white.
Amazing. So
Yes.
here's what I recommend for you, buddy. So don't resent your father or mother. They cannot help themselves, all right? If they had love, if they could do it better, they would. You understand that?
I understand.
I recommend now that you're in the 11th grade, get yourself a part-time job. Do not go home and sit around.
Right. That's what I'm working on right now.
Yeah, and save your monies. Save your money. And when you graduate high school, get a full-time job, save your money, get your own place, and start living your own life. And just don't have that anger. Don't get into having sex before marriage and all that kind of stuff. When you're ready to start a family, get married and start a family. And I'm telling you, Xavier, your life would be nothing like your parents' life has been or is. It'll be much greater. And as far as your
That,
father, if you do see him again, just apologize to him for being angry at him. Let him know what he did was wrong, but you're wrong for being angry. And the reason you're wrong because it separates you from God. And once you forgive your father, even if he apologizes, that's fine. If he doesn't, that's fine. You don't have to deal with him anymore. You're 17. Forgive
hmm
him so that you can see the straight and narrow path.
Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate you so much.
You're welcome, buddy. And let me know how it goes. Keep in touch, all right?
So I call back. I'll call back if I apologize.
Yeah, let me know how that goes.
Uh,
If you run into him and you apologize, uh, don't expect anything from him, and don't get angry if he goes off or if he doesn't apologize. You don't need anything from him. You forgive him, and God will forgive you. Don't ask for forgiveness. Forgive him, and God will forgive you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, buddy. Let me know how it goes. I enjoy talking to you.
I enjoy talking to you always.
All
Amazing.
right. Amazing. Thank you, Xavier. A great call, buddy. Wow. Amazing call, huh? That's amazing.
16.
17.
I was 17.
That is amazing. If he doesn't hold on to that anger, just imagine at 17 years old letting that anger go. What a life he will have. What a life. It's going to be amazing.